So I'm thinking we won't see many people around tonight, but hello. Figured I'd do a stream because I have a little bit of time before I go to bed tonight, before I head back to work tomorrow or Wednesday, whichever day I go. I was back and forth between deciding if I was going to play golf tonight or if I was going to do flight sim, so I decided on flight sim because I haven't really done much of that lately. But hello. Oh, I missed people already too. Hello, Club Teak, Dazed, Poutine Flyer, The Real Beer Slayer. And I see I left emote only mode on, so there, now that's off. There's no one around to tell me that. But I was able to type while that was on. Happy Thanksgiving, Poutine Flyer. seeing as I know that you're up here. I gotta change something quickly to that. Some new feature that's highlighting every message is what it's coming from for some reason. I gotta turn that off. I don't know why that's on. Where was that again? 5 a.m. from you. Holy God, I'd still be in bed. Well, actually, maybe not if I was working, but yeah, I'd be in bed still. All right, I gotta find something here quickly, so I'll just be 1 second. Actually, while I'm doing that, I will go to the screen game, or the sim, I mean, so I don't forget to change that at least. So as you can see, it's not really VFR weather right now. It's foggy where we're taking off from, but it's supposed to clear up when we get a little bit farther out. But what I'm going to do is probably change it back to clear settings or clear weather for a little bit until we get going. All right, where was that setting again? Five p.m. there. All right, we will get going soon. I just want to try to find where this setting was, where this was again that I was messing around with the chat settings the other day. I think I might have turned something on that I didn't really want to turn on because it highlights every message for some reason as... Actually, nah, it's fine. I can fix it after. All right. So we're going to fly the caravan, the steam gauge caravan, because I've started getting kind of hooked on that one a little bit. I like it better than the G1000 for sure anyways. You haven't done that yet, Poutine Flyer? I've done that a couple times now, even though it was more just because I was impatient and didn't wait for the server issues to kind of fix himself. That's actually one thing I want to do is reinstall X-Plane again and maybe even get X-Plane 12, but I haven't really been too bothered with it lately. Ah, that's why. Okay. All right. So I am on the North Europe server. I didn't put all the stuff into the root command because Streamlabs or CloudBot was kind of being a pain in the, you know what? It's been 5 p.m. there for 4 hours. That kind of 5 p.m. Frames went bad for you, which forced you to reinstall. That's one thing I had too. I noticed after the sim update for some reason, I mean, my FPS was garbage and other people said it was better for some reason. I might have to do a reinstall too. Actually, I turned some of the settings down and it's not so bad now. It was good yesterday too, but I might have to do something about that. Always beard clock somewhere. "16 frames on land and wow." Oh, so your FPS is terrible too, I mean, Beer Slayer. I was wondering if it was just... Yeah. I think even after the world update, I think it got even worse. To be honest, I think that... Even though they said they didn't change anything with that, but I'm pretty sure they added something else into that update though, I'd imagine. Otherwise, I don't see why Steam would have updated on it. I mean, part of the sim as well too. No, with the 3080, there should have been no reason. Just getting up to go to work in a while, Club Teak. Well, thanks for stopping by anyways. It's considering that you're up early and getting ready to go to work and stuff. My usual chores is just get up and get out the door right away. I usually don't do any of that in the morning. I usually wait till after. Or I usually do it the night before I go to bed. It was 60 FPS after Sim Update 10. Then World Update 11 tanked it. So I was wondering if it was just me thinking that it was that or not. But now that you're saying that, it actually makes sense. Because I was when I had to change my settings. So when I loaded in on Thursday, when I did the scat, or not the scat rating, Jesus Christ. I'm thinking like him. When I did the I rating, my FPS was garbage for some reason. And I was only on Pilot Edge with 2 other planes there at the airport that I took off from. And it was terrible. I've always restricted my frames to 30 FPS just because it's always consistent then. Another guy, Zodius, is one that kind of got me to do that, and I haven't regretted it since then. Hal had the issue as well. I think I've done more talking than anything in the plane. Alright, let's get in the plane though anyways, and I'll keep looking at chat still. Your PC wasn't handling the Phoenix until you'd done that? Yeah. I never even... I've had it locked at 30 FPS pretty well since the sim came out, because that's the way I had it in X-Plane too, is I had my frames locked at 30 FPS, and I just did the same in this. Actually, I might have messed around with it for like a couple days before I finally locked it at 30 FPS, but I don't know. For myself, I haven't seen any reason to want to try to get it any higher, like 60 or anything like that. I'm happy with it being at 30 and having that consistent FPS all the time and no stutters or anything. Even though now I get the odd one after the World Update, but maybe I'll do what Poutine Flyer's doing and reinstall the sim again another time, because I haven't done it for a while. Oh, is that the one that comes as a... Is that the throttle quadrant and yoke that comes as... God damn it, I know the name of it, I just can't think of it right now for some reason. I almost forgot to put my hat on with Track IR clip. Oh, the honeycomb, okay. I thought you might have been talking about the other one that comes as like a package where they're both together or something like that. It's one unit. Can't remember the name of it now. I'm sure if I searched for it, I'd find it, but I just can't think of it offhand right now. Yeah, the Velocity one, that's it. Thanks, Poutine Flyer. Alright. I haven't done the correct process for starting this yet, even though I'm sure there's probably a checklist for it, but we're just gonna go for it. Otherwise, I'll be here all day still. Yeah, it's the Steam mod from Just Flight. I actually like it better than the default one there, Poutine Flyer. I only downloaded it, what would it have been, like 2 weeks ago, so I've only flown it like maybe 3-4 times or something like that, but I like it better because you got the G1000 there as well too. Or not the G1000, the GTN I mean. Instead of using it off to the side.
System test okay.
That's actually all I've been doing is GA lately. Like I have the 737 and I've flown that maybe 5-6 times. Which is funny because like in X-Plane, that's all I ever did was airliners in X-Plane. Except for maybe flying the Cessna once in a while and that was it. Or the Warrior. Or no, actually would have been the Arrow that I had in X-Plane, I think. But I would fly those two planes and that was it, or maybe the Seminole and I had that as well too. The odd time here and there, but it was always the Zebo mod that I flew in next plane all the time. I don't know why I'm messing around with that yet. I haven't even started the plane. Oh, almost forgot about the. Yeah, I do like it better, though. That's for sure. Like I like it better than the G1000 Sobo default version that we have on here. And the E1000, I never actually looked at the E1000 on X-Plane. Should maybe turn the sim sounds on. Oh, the Aerobask one. Okay, yeah, I got you now. All right, let's get some lights on. Probably going to have to. Well, I already know I'm gonna have to change the weather. Even though it looks nice, it's not really working for what I was wanting to do here. Really, I haven't. I noticed that it doesn't. Huh. I'll have to see if I have that problem. I haven't had that problem yet, Club Teak. But then again, I've only flown it like 3-4 times, though. No autopilot on or auto thrust on. It gets frustrating. Yeah. I'll have to see if that happens sometimes. To me, has anybody reported it? Like, have you found it on forums or anything? That's right, I was going to change the weather to clear for now. Problems with the. So when you touch the throttle, it goes onto its own mode. I'm kind of curious why it does that now. Also, taxiing seems to want to go on its own direction. It was taxiing earlier for me fine when I was flying with Conti. But I did notice the first time I flew it, it was kind of touchy and kind of didn't want to do what I wanted to do. I don't know, Poutine Flyer. It might be. I noticed with Vancouver, it's still missing a couple bridges. Like you have the Alex Fraser and the Lionsgate Bridge now. I noticed with the World Update, but you don't have the like for bridges that I know. There's no Port Man's not on there still, and even the Golden Years Bridge that goes across the Fraser River as well too. And I think those are a couple that got added in with one of the freeware mods as well too, and on TO. So I'm kind of curious whether it'd be the same for you with Quebec or not. Oh, you used it. It's on the Xbox. That could be. Yeah, she might. She's never said anything about that though either, actually. So I'd be curious whether she has the same problem or not. But Was that with the mod Kleptique or was that with the default Asobo version? Well, Putty Flower, I'd take a look first and see where it falls. I mean, you never know for Quebec. You might have all the bridges in there just because of where it is too. Like I'd imagine, like Quebec and Ottawa and even Toronto probably got a little bit more attention than Vancouver probably did. I would think. Because I noticed even out east in Eastern Canada, there's a lot more POIs that got it added in as well too compared to Western Canada. All right, so what we're gonna do is actually I'll open up Google Maps and I'll show you on Google Maps where we're gonna go. Don't get me wrong, Vancouver got some good, attention though as well too. Like there's a lot of stuff that did get added in that wasn't there before. I just think that Eastern Canada, really in Eastern Canada, there's a lot more things that could be a point of interest as well too, because in BC, like the stuff that got it added in BC, considering that there's not a whole lot except for ski hills and some lakes. All that really got added in. There was Lake Louise, Chateau, and Castlegar Airport for some reason. Even though I don't know why they chose Castlegar for one of the airports. See, that's one thing too, is I know she doesn't have the, what you call it, steam gauge just flight version of this plane though too, so I wonder if it's related to this or what if it's just the Asobo one as well too with the G1000 that it would do it. But yeah, I haven't even heard her mention anything about it either, but I'm sure she'd be curious about it because she flies it all the time. Alright, what was I going to look at? Google Maps, that's right. So kind of where we're going to fly is along where the old Trans-Canada Highway used to run from Revelstoke to Golden before they ran it through Rogers Pass. And best way I could think of to show this would be to get out of game capture. All right. So here's Revelstoke. Here's Golden up here. Actually, right there is where we're going to be going to, Golden. So we're going to fly up along over top of Revelstoke Lake and stuff, over top of the dams that run along Highway 23. We're going to keep on following that all the way up to Mica Creek, which is where the last dam is, which is Mica Dam. And then we're going to fly along Kimbasket Lake, which will take us all the way down towards where Donald is. So we'll actually come out east of Rogers Pass, and then we'll just end up coming in and landing in Golden. And just south of Golden is where the airfield is for there. So instead of it being a 50-mile flight, it's going to be, I think it's 50 miles actually, but I think it's going to end up being like 140 miles. But with the Caravan, it should be not too bad time-wise. Should be a nice flight, but it'll probably be the only one we'll do because of how long it's going to take. So with that being the case, we'll get going. We'll ignore the fact that that guy's there again. Don't know why why they think you need a pushback or a tug in Revelstoke. I'm pretty sure they probably don't even exist in Revelstoke actually, because it's such a small place. I'm missing chat. I should have gotten rid of that one thing that adds all the boxes around certain people typing. I mean, sending messages, because it cuts a lot off, it looks like. All right, what am I missing here quickly? You think for Quebec City only the cattle was included? Wow. So you did install the latest few mods and stuff. Looking at the forums, see if there's anything that relating to it. They looked on the travel brochure. Looking at the Canadian page. Yeah. Well, even some of the things I've seen people adding in there as well too, like when they're taking suggestions of what people wanted to see for what you call it, for POIs. Like some of them are like places like Rogers Arena or Rogers Center and stuff like that too. It's like, I could care less about seeing arenas. But yeah, there's stuff on there that I would have thought would have been there, like the Moose and Moose Jaw and stuff like that, and none of that was there. Like, it was just, it's weird, some of the stuff that's there and some of the stuff that's not. Like, you look in Alberta, like you got the big Easter egg in Vegreville, that's not added in there. You got the big teepee that's in Medicine Hat, that's not there. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I could have thought that they would have added, but it's not there. Like, it's just, but yeah, they added in arenas, hotels, and some other stuff. It's like, I could care less about that kind of stuff. Because like you look at Vancouver, you can already kind of tell that Rogers Arena was there already, but they still, for some reason, thought it needed to be a point of interest. Or the Oak Street Bridge, the Granville Street Bridge. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, it's just, hey, Conti. Now I'm going on a rant. All right, let's go. Before I talk anymore about POIs and stuff that really shouldn't matter, because I don't usually fly with POIs anyways. So we're gonna hand fly for a bit. I don't even have a VFR map open right now, so we'll just follow the water, which will take us to where we want to go. Kind of have a basic idea of where we're going, because I know Revelstoke just from working there every week for like the last 4 months now. I should do a couple shout outs, even though everybody here knows who everybody is already. T. Hanks. I feel like the music's louder than what I want it to be. Alright, so here's the valley we're going to keep on following until we get up to Kinbasket Lake, and then we'll start heading south when we get up to that point.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
That was like funny a year ago, but I don't know if it's funny anymore.
Terrain ahead.
Shut up, I know there's terrain ahead.
Pull up. Obstacle.
Yeah, there's music, but it's only just Sim Caesar, thank you for the gift sub, the poutine flyer. Yeah, there's music, but it's just a DMCA free music, so you're not really missing much if you can't hear it. Terrain ahead. Hello, Geekle. And Hello, Peter. And thank you for the gifts up to Peter Mooney, Sim Caesar. I think it was a sympathy laugh. Or they just haven't been around enough to see it as many times. I gotta reinstall the sim so I can get the trees to come in farther out again.
Alright!
Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Geekle. Did I say hello, Geekle? I can't remember if I did or not now. Okay, good. I'm losing my mind, I think. I think I'm getting to a point where I need to take a break from a lot of things and kind of get my crap together again. I said crap, I didn't swear this time. Hello, Benoit. Welcome on in.
Alright!
Geeko, thanks for the gift sub to and Big Red. Gotta pay it forward. Well, thank you. So, yeah. Forgot to put that back on. Now the quality should look a little bit better here in a second. And hello, Geekle. Hello. Or yeah, I already said hello, Geekle. Jesus Christ. See what I mean? You're more than one person. Oh, God. Get 3 for the price of 1. Don't worry, it might come a 4th time, too. Oh, God. I should have just stayed off this tonight. I should have just gone and sat on the couch like I was going to. Done nothing. I don't know why I decided to do this. Actually, I know why. It's because I feel guilty for not doing them.
Alright!
And Peter, thanks for the gift sub to Rescue Dog. I can't even remember what I'm supposed to pull the RPM back to this on me, or pull the props back to this on now, or blah 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 blah. Oh.
Simsy
Train.
train, Simsy car, Simsy caboose.
Thank you for the bits, Geagle. Yes, you can do TTS for 2 bits. Actually, you can, or actually 1 bit too. It's not like it's used a lot or anything, so might as well. That, and I don't expect anything from people anyway, so if it could be free, I would use it. I mean, do it for free. Actually, there probably is a way I could do that, isn't there? Using the channel points. And Dazip, thanks for the...
I can do TTS for 1 bit.
Thanks for the 3 bits. I wonder if we can see even this down here too. Like, there's dams that they could have added in with the world update. I gotta quit complaining though. I should have just gone to bed because I think I'm cranky too.
Cheer S.
Peter, I don't know why you're worried about that anyways. It's not like I do anything to earn it or anything like that, but thank you for the thought, and Geeko, thank you for the bits on behalf of Peter.
On behalf of Peter_Mooney.
I think my alerts are messed up. They're like spaced out really far apart for some reason right now, and they are staying up for a longer period of time than they used to.
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on sugar, make me a mod. If you really need me, just reach out and touch me, come on honey, make me a mod.
And Sim, thank you for the bit.
On behalf of Peter_Mooney.
I bet you were expecting the underscores to play out one at a time, weren't you? That backfired. But thank you for the bitch here again. That was disappointing.
On behalf of Peter_Louise_Mooney_.
Win. Text to speech sounds quiet again too. Every time I do a Windows update, it's like or every time Streamlabs updates, it's like it messes everything up again, and I gotta go through and redo everything again.
For underscore.
There, the bits are cranked right. I mean, the alerts are cranked right up. Let's see what happens now. Geeko, thank you for the for the cheer. And Dazza, thank you for the cheer again too. I think I might have missed that one.
On behalf of Peter_Mooney.
I guess it didn't want to play that one. Oh, there it goes.
Under bubunda 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 bub.
Thank you for the bit cheer. Sim Caesar. Geekle, it doesn't take much for it to get, derailed. Especially this time of night when people's minds are usually starting to go that way as well too. And look at the Minecraft textures. Ooh. Boob under. Yeah. Alright, so right now we're flying up along the Mica Dam Highway, which will take us up towards Kinbasket Lake, and we're going to follow Kinbasket Lake going south down towards Golden, and that'll be it for tonight. It's like an hour, or it's about a 140-mile flight or something like that. I think it was when I looked at it on the map. You need meds.
Peter_Mooney has purchased bits for the sole purpose of hearing text to speech say underscore. How sad is that?
Nah, I guess it's not that sad. I've done sadder things when I've paid $5 just to say dirty squat for a prop gun message. Does that make you feel better, Peter? Thank you for the bit cheer, Peter.
Dirty squat.
Dirty squat. David says that really slow.
Maybe he forgot the safe word. Flugo nk euro shio betu olen.
I'm surprised it didn't spell every letter, or say every letter individually for that one, but thanks, Ham Big Red.
Ayesh Peter Mooney splashed out, Mooney.
Oh. That's what it's gonna be.
Schlanvia pushelgwin gishelgo geara huendro bushel schlantus siliogo go gok.
Kind of reminds me of trolling Austin streams in the morning when me and Amy would be in there on a Sunday morning doing that to him and he wouldn't know what to think. Oh, God. I'm surprised I never got banned from that. Oh, wrong button. Peter, you speak Welsh. But thank you for the bits cheers again. Oh, and thank you for the hype train before too, you guys. I should have said that as well. Not that I wasn't thinking it or anything. I just, kind of got sidetracked and distracted by the interesting messages. Could have taken my feet off the rudder pedals a while back. I gotta reinstall the sim so I can get my FPS back again and have the trees draw out farther instead of looking at the Minecraft kind of scenery. When I've driven this highway before going up to the dam, I don't remember the water being blue like that.
Scotty's PC specs up, Ryzen 9 3900X12 core processor, 32.0GB DDR4 RAM, Asus GeForce RTX 2080, Supermodel 1530 flashlight. Greetings everyone. SimCaesar here. Today, I want to talk about the Flight 1 Cessna Citation Mustang, which is an add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator and Lockheed Martin prepared. Specifically, I want to talk about some stuttering problems I've had with it.
I thought I fixed that to where it wouldn't cut it off. And now it's doing it again. Sorry, Peter. And Sim, I don't know what to say about yours yet. I think it's time to go back to bed from this morning.
Greetings everyone. Simbu Bunda Caesar here. Today, I want to talk about the Flight 1 Cessna Citation B Penis, which is an add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator and Lockheed Martin prepared. Specifically, I want to talk about some stuttering problem.
Oh God. It's funny how much stuff carries over from other streams now to other to other people's streams. Oh no.
At 30-minute intervals, Canadian sim pilots will be displayed for non-subscribers. I apologize for this, and I have attempted to make it as minimal and unintrusive as possible. If you like the content and feel like contributing to the stream, please consider using your Twitch.
Conti was probably smart and probably did what I should have done. Gone to bed. Oh, never mind, he's here still. Conti's saving his money like I'm doing.
If you like the content and feel like contributing to the stream, please consider using your twat.
This VOD's gonna be deleted. But thank you for the bits. Cheers, Geekle, Sim, Pooty, or Peter. Oh dear. He added that one as a safe permitted term.
Here's an actual bits cheer. Simc donut.
What, the other one weren't actually bit cheers? But thank you for the 500 bits, Sim. And thank you for bringing back your... What is it, a strawberry donut? Is that what it was? I can't remember now. Strawberry, raspberry? Pink donut? Yeah, nah, I wouldn't have banned you, Beer Slayer.
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein, soy, light, skim, omega-3, high calcium with vitamin D and folate, or extra dollop.
Oh, I read that one out the whole way. I wish I could figure out why it cuts them off, though. But thank you for the bit cheer, Peter. And yeah, Beer Slayer, I wouldn't have banned you. I would have... Because I know you're usually good and stuff. If you did... I mean, if it was something that would have been too far, I just would have said something. I would have sent you a message or something like that. If it was somebody that was new, like brand new, that it's like the first time anybody's seen them and they said something, I would probably maybe ban it or ban that person, but that'd probably, I mean, it would take a lot. We're still going the right way. Yes, we are, because we're still following water. Nah, it was just a message. I mean, it was... I don't want to... I'm not going to say it, but... It was just one of the messages that he sent there a few minutes ago there. I mean, Peter, that's it. And it was... Yeah. my, my, my brain's done. Yeah, Automod deleted it, but I mean, or blocked it, but then it got permitted, and yeah, it was just Automod. I mean, yeah, that's what. You're already modding 2 other channels, Peter. You don't need to. Here, you can relax. If I had like a whole, I mean, yeah. If I needed more, I don't feel like I need more. I mean, a lot of mods. True enough, but sometimes it's nice to just show up to a stream and not have to worry about doing anything. Just watch. Geekle, you're a super mod too. Look at the stuff you do. All the videos and stuff like that you do. Even Conti says it too. Guess I'm still hand flying. Never bothered putting the autopilot on. Well, we're flying pretty low though too. You make stuff because it makes you laugh.
Alright! I came here for the golf.
You came here for the golf. Well, depending what I feel like after I'm done this, maybe we'll play around. I'm not sure yet though. I kind of... It could be a Scotty After Dark, or also known as SAD. That's the acronym for Scotty After Dark. It's SAD. Oh, and Dazit, thanks for the tier 1 sub as well too. I think the last time you subbed, I mean, I only ended up streaming once. So there's Kim Basket Lake. So this is where we're gonna make a turn and start heading south towards Golden. As you can see, there should be power lines. Actually, there's power lines there. That's because one of the dams are right behind us. But I don't know if it's showing up in the scenery because we didn't really take a look or anything. That one works too, Peter. I never even thought about that one. I forgot about that emote. I need a better derp emote than using my cat's head and those eyeballs. So if I remember right, I think that logging road down there is what used to be the old Trans-Canada Highway before they moved it over to and ran it through Rogers Pass. Through Glacier National Park. And not the Glacier National Park that's down in the States, but the Glacier National Park that's up in Canada. No, I can't remember which way to go. I can't remember if we have to go that way or if we keep going straight ahead.
Exclamation mark shout out concerned Doge.
There you go, Peter. I can't remember which way we gotta go. I can't remember if it's this way. I hate how this... That bugs me. I gotta play with the settings here. Oh, screw it. I'll mess around with them after. Again, I don't want to do this while I'm flying. All right, have a good day, Club Teak. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you another time. No, we're going the wrong way. Would have been better if I had a VFR map open, but I got nothing open right now. I didn't feel like going to grab my iPad that I have one on. Probably could climb the 5,000 feet though, or 5,500 feet instead of flying low like this. It's funny, I actually thought that the scenery around here would have been improved better than the scenery going through the Fraser Canyon that we flew yesterday. And was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. But that was actually looking better now than what it did before. Oh, the cat's at my feet again. What do you want?
We're going the wrong way. This flight is over, 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 over. Trademark, Scotty Too Hottie. Over.
Thank you, Peter. It's gonna be a lot of bitch years that I gotta... Yep. God. What do you want? Why are you at my feet? Move. You're in the way of the pedals. Okay, track IRs aren't good when cats are around because they keep distracting you and I keep moving my head around a lot more than what you guys probably want to see. So let's do this and pause it for now while she's bugging me. I really wish the scenery looked better. Even explain the ortho sucked for Google as well too, and actually both Google and Bing that it was terrible for. Cat's name, it's Mitzi, Mitsy. At least that's what my dad named her when my dad had her still when he was alive. Use ARC for Canada next plane. I'll have to take a look at that and see what it's like for BC then. The thumbs up emote. Or it sounds good. Or seems good, that's what it is. Seems good. I forgot. I thought I used her name for the emote name, or did I just put it as cat? Oh yeah, I did just put cat. That's like the thumbs up on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook for a long time. Yeah, even the snows and the ortho still too. Like it's, I guess the tree. Well, actually, no, the trees don't really cover that up either, do they? Well, I'm sorry, there's not much to look at with this flight other than Minecraft, textures, water. The derp emote is what I feel like right now. Derp. I wonder what my weights are set like because it's like it keeps wanting to bank to the left. I'm sure it's not because of the winds. It's got a co-pilot too, so it's... I still never got GSX. I watch other people using it, and it's just... I don't know, for me, it's 50-50. I guess even in P3D it had its issues though too, didn't it? Can't use no marketplace airports. What about the default to Sobo airports that came with the sim and the world updates? Does it work with that? Huh. I haven't bought anything off the marketplace yet. For some reason it won't let me. I don't know why. It keeps coming up saying that it's processing the transaction or something, but it never actually does it. So like every time I bought something, it's always been off Sim Market or it's been off of the Orbix. Or off of Orbix directly, and that's it. Like, it's... Well, and then Just Flight, I guess. Ah, Humberto. I think I might have sounded more energetic at the start of the stream, but now I feel like I'm starting to crash. And I'm only an hour in, and it's only 10 o'clock. Usually I don't go to bed for another hour. Unless I'm working, then I would have been in bed all about now. Sorry if I'm sniffing too, and you can hear that. Today the smoke and haze was a little bit bad outside again, so my allergies are kind of bugging me a little bit, even though they've been really good lately. I feel like since I've been losing weight and eating better, it's helped. That's weird that the marketplace would make a difference for the airports unless it installs it in a different location than what GSX is looking for. Because you think if you bought like the YVR scenery from F Sim Studios, either from two different spots, that it would still treat it like the same airport. Oh, is that? Yeah, the encrypted crap. Wicked. Still don't know how I'd feel about buying stuff off of the marketplace anyways, just because a lot of these other sites, they've been there for a while and they're always going to be there, and one day I have a feeling, unless somebody else takes it over, that Microsoft just ditches MSFS like they did in the past with like FSX and stuff like that, that everything you buy in the marketplace would be useless. What airports do you have for Canada now, Poutine Flyer? So far, the only ones that I bought, other than what's come in the sim with the world updates and the different packages, is YVR and Kelowna. But I haven't bought anything else yet. I was thinking about getting to Edmonton, but I usually don't fly to Edmonton too much, and I was going to get Tofino and a few others as well too, because I do fly around Vancouver Island once in a while. YYZ, YHC, YQM. Actually, that's another one I haven't gotten yet either, is Toronto. That was like the first one I bought in X-Plane was Pearson International. I bought that one, and that was like the first one I bought. So we should keep heading south, because I'm pretty sure that ends a little bit farther up as well too. Yeah, I was wondering if you got YQB as well, because I figured you would have had that one. Might have to get Halifax also if I do fly around East Coast a little more. Oh, before the liners. Kind of hoping that we see one for like even some of the smaller airports, like even in southern BC, like Abbotsford would be nice to have that one because that one's an airport that you get WestJet flying in and out of, and Swoop and Flair and Air Canada Rouge in the summertime with their flights to Toronto. And then even some of the other ones like Prince George or something, and it'd be nice to have a Calgary scenery too, because there used to be the Calgary scenery for X-Plane from Canada for X-Plane, but they removed that when they started doing stuff with FSIM Studios, though it seemed like. FSIM Studios working on it? That's nice. That's good. Calgary is one of the ones that I fly in and out of all the time and X-Plane, like it was there, that to Vancouver, or that to Kelowna, or Calgary to Abbotsford, because that approach when you come into Abbotsford, it's nice. When you come in and the valley opens up into the Fraser Valley and stuff like that, it's one of the nicer approaches that I've seen. When you're flying over top of the Hope NDB coming in on the, what would that be, the Clearbrook 4 or the Hope 4 arrival? Fly Tampa YUL. I didn't know they were working on that. What is chip detector? Don't know. I gotta look up more on the Caravan because I kind of never really did a whole lot with it before. Considering that every time I usually fly in the sim, it's usually with the Warrior or the RV-14, or the two that I fly the most out of anything now. Should have made a coffee. Coffee would help. Actually, no, coffee really doesn't do much for me. Because I had 7 or 8 cups of it already today. Actually, maybe that's the problem, is I've been drinking too much of it. Be like last week when I went to McDonald's and I got my thermos filled up, and I think I had like drank a thermos and then I still had an extra large from when I got breakfast in the morning. It's funny, years ago I never used to drink coffee at all. I think it's been like the last 10, 12 years I've started drinking coffee, and I'd say it's been like the last year I've been drinking it more than I ever have. There's some days I only drink like maybe 1 cup or something like that, but then there's other days where I'll drink it constantly throughout the day. The McRiver beverages. You know what the sad thing is? I mean, Peter, is that McDonald's coffee is the coffee that Tim Hortons used to sell before they changed it. On weekdays, one usually. You got a limit? I used to have a limit, but I think it's more just I get bored now and I want something warm to drink, and it's either that or tea, and they both have caffeine because I get orange pekoe like red rose tea or whatever, so it's the same thing pretty well for me anyways. Well, coffee's probably got more caffeine than tea does, but still. And Peter, actually, I prefer McDonald's coffee over. I think it's percolated, Peter. But I can't, I'm not sure. Like, it's when I worked at McDonald's when I was younger, it was percolated when I worked there when I was in high school, but I don't know how they do it now. I mean, I'd imagine it's probably the same. What is it down in the US? I would have thought it'd be the same down there. Oh, it's McCafe up here too. So it probably is the same. I think every McDonald's pretty well does it probably in the same. Coffee syrup mixed with hot water. It's still better than Starbucks. I hate Starbucks. I was starting to think about starting to fail here too, Geekle, just because at one point they were talking about shutting down a bunch of locations and stuff. But when I drive by a Starbucks, though, you should see like the lineup going through the drive-thru is just ridiculous still. And I don't get what appeals to people for going there, because for me, I could care less about it. Like, I can go to other coffee places, get a mocha, and it's better than Starbucks. It's not the gritty syrup crap that they use either. It is overhyped. How do we start talking about coffee now? Well, I know why. Never mind, I started it. I went to go Disney at the autopilot and I forgot that I was hand flying the whole time. Almost $10 for coffee, yeah. It's not worth it. And plus, they're large at a Starbucks is small compared to what you get at Tim Hortons or McDonald's. Hey, Two-Faced Disc. Well, I normally would too, Peter, but it's like when I'm away from work. I mean, when I'm at home, I don't go out and buy coffee, but when I'm away for work, when I'm gone for the week, it's the only option I have is that either that or take a coffee maker with me and make a thermos of it in the morning or something like that. But then it's one more thing I gotta haul around with me though. Sorry for bumping the mic. You probably heard that. Somehow I managed to do that, hit my elbow with it. I don't know how. I mean, me a trucker? No, I'm I'm a manager for. I'll tell you who I work for. It's not like I'm a big deal or anything like that. I'm a manager for CP Rail. So in the winter time, because live down around Vancouver, we work when we work. I mean, we work down here because it's the one place where we can still work, and the ground's not frozen, or we don't have to deal with snow or anything because it rains all winter instead. But when I can usually make a coffee when I leave here in the morning and go to work and stuff. But usually when I'm out of town, I usually travel for 7 days, and then I'm home for 7 days, and then I'm back on the road for 7 days again. So I work like a Tuesday to Monday schedule. Yeah, Canadian Pacific poutine flyer. Hello, Iowa Scotsman. Good to see you. So right now we're flying over the Moberly area, so Golden should be pretty well right up there. Which means our airport should be right over there somewhere, I think. Because that should be the highway taking off through the Kicknorse Pass, and then that should be the highway continuing on down south through the Windermere Valley up down towards Cranbrook. Actually, that's the airport right there, I think. Right where the tip of my mouse pointer is. So I'm not sure what the weather is here. So we're just going to go... Well, I can check quickly if it's available. Select an airport from the following list. Not there. VFR map. Let's see if I can look it up that way. I want Fairmont. Did I already? No, I didn't pass it already. No, we'll just go straight in. No, I'm not on a 4K monitor. Why? You see, is there something wrong that I'm not aware of now? Oh, that's because I changed the resolution because I didn't like it being big. I like it being smaller like that. I'll show you what I mean when I go into the menu under graphics settings because when I went in there and changed it because that way, yeah, you can change the resolution in there too because what it did is it kind of made the letters and words and stuff on the instrument panel to look less fuzzy and kind of cleared it up a little bit so it looked more sharp. So that's why I changed the settings in there for that. Coming in a little bit too fast and too high. I think. Yeah, because approach speed should be 85 to 95 knots, I think, in the Caravan. If I remember right. Or am I wrong? No, that's wrong, I think. Ah, damn it. That was not good. It's pretty bad when you get used to flying like one plane and that's it in the sim. Because all I ever touch is like Warrior from more. Like the Warrior's been the one plane I've flown every week doing the I ratings and the cat ratings so far. Actually, I flew the Warrior. The RV one time, I think. Holy crap! There's 3 tugs here. No need to brag about what. Three. I hope you're not talking about. I hope it's not a joke. Yeah, I had a feeling that's. God damn. Uh, Not paying attention there, stupid. You need to go? All right, Peter. Well, we're just wrapping up here anyways. I'm at the point where I gotta go to bed now anyways. Derailed to the gutter in a matter of moments. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have any of my lights on either, like the landing lights, nav lights, strobe lights. None of that was on. All right, I'll show you where I changed those settings. So under graphic settings, you have full screen resolution, which is set to 1920 by 1080 right now. But there was, did they get rid of that actually? And I just didn't notice yet. They did too. Oh, never mind. Render scaling. That's what I was talking about. Render scaling is why it's smaller up top, is because of that. And then there was another spot where you could change the size of the menus and stuff like that too. Actually, that might not have been render scaling. Render scaling would be what it renders everything in the sim itself, like in the plane and the world and stuff like that. So like if I change that to like right now, render scaling I've set to 2592 by 1458. So if I change that back down to say 100 right now, you'll notice that stuff on the instrument panel kind of gets a little more fuzzy and not as clear and easy to read. No, I never know. When I locked my frames at 30, I never noticed any difference in it at all when the render, for the render scaling, taking a hit on my FPS. Even when I was using my TV, because I used to use a 50-inch TV before I went back to using a monitor, it never made a difference either for that. Render scaling is the one thing that I've noticed that probably makes a little bit of a difference, but not enough to really notice it though. Like it might be like 3 or 4 FPS or something like that I've noticed, and that's it, compared to like the 20, 30 that you get with some other settings. But I'd rather be able to read everything as well too though, and have my frames locked at 30 than having to look in constantly trying to see what I'm looking at. But there was a spot where you could go change the size of the menus and stuff like that as well too. I just can't remember where it was. Might be under miscellaneous, or it might be under accessibility too, or something like that. Interface scale, that's where it was. So that's why my menus up top are smaller, is because I changed the interface scale from, what was that, at 65, from probably up at 100 to where it changes it like that. So now my menu's huge. So if I go back and change that back to 65% instead of 100% or whatever, then it'll bring my menu size back down again. Yeah, Rocket Wolf. Yeah, that too. Like my 2080 or whatever, like it handles it fine. Like it's never been an issue. If I was still using my 1070 Ti or something like that, then yeah, I probably would notice a big difference. But with the 2080 Super that I've been running still since, when did I build this computer? Like 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was right before the 30 series came out and the gouging and everything started to happen. Yeah, it would have been summer of 2020 is when I built this computer. So I got it back then, and it's been fine ever since because I built this computer probably a month before MSFS came out. How's your night going, Rocket Wolf? Or how's your afternoon going, actually? Because you're in Australia, aren't you? I gotta change that back, though. I can't stand looking at menus that are this size. It makes it look like I'm blind. I do wear glasses, but I'm not that blind. Ah, after school stuff. I don't have kids, so I haven't had to worry about that, but I've helped out my nieces and nephews with their homework if they needed it when I've been over visiting. All right. If it was earlier, I would stream longer still, but I feel like because it's after 10:30 already, and by the time I finish, it's gonna be close to 11 o'clock, and tomorrow is technically my last day at home unless I gotta leave tomorrow to head out to work for 7 days again. So I kind of need to get up early and get some stuff done just in case I do have to leave tomorrow instead of leaving Wednesday morning like I'm hoping to. There's also one thing a lot of people don't consider that plays a huge part in the frame rate and processing issue of the GPU. That is the cable used to connect the GPU and the monitor. Yeah, that's true too. Now you got me thinking, what am I using on this one again? I can't remember if I'm using an HDMI cable or a DisplayPort cable. I think it's probably a DisplayPort, I think. I think I've got more display ports on this GPU than I do HDMI ports. And I think that's because I'm running 2 monitors. Well, I wasn't that close to Buddy yet. There was a bit of room between me and him still. So here we are at Golden, BC. I was actually here last week. And I'll probably end up being back there sometime this week too again. Even though I'm not really looking forward to it because their restaurants close early, so it's hard to get anything to eat after work. Yeah, the poor truck's stuck. That's like me when I'm driving back and forth in the rail yard that's up there. Actually, no, the yard is over there. Some days I'll just do laps back and forth, checking on the guys when I have one crew working at one and the other crew working at the other end, and I'll just keep going back and forth like this guy. It's like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and over again and getting nowhere. Gotta get home. Now you guys know I manage to pop into streams once in a while and watch when I'm working, because there's a lot of days where I'm just sitting there watching other people work and there's nothing to do. And then there's other days where I'm busier than anything and I don't get done for like 16 hours. All right. I think oh God, how am I going to say the thank yous for this one? Because it's a bunch of. Actually, no, it's not that bad. All right, going back to the start, we had. Sim Caesar coming in with 3 gift subs at the start of the stream. One to Poutine Flyer, the other Peter Mooney, and the other to Geeko Twitch. Thank you, Sim, for that. And then Geeko came with the sub to Big Red. And then Peter Mooney came with a sub to Rescue Dog, or for Rescue Dog. And was Rescue Dog here? Or was he lurking? Might have been lurking. I'm not going to call him out though if he's not. And then Sim Caesar came with the bit cheer with Sim C train, Sim C car, Sim C caboose. Geeko came with 2-bit cheer. Sim Caesar came in with another bit cheer. Dazed came in with a bit. With a bit cheer. Geeko came with a bit with another bit cheer as well too. Sim Caesar with another cheer. Actually, Sim Caesar with 3 more cheers. Dazed with another cheer. Geeko with another cheer. Sim Caesar with another cheer. Peter with another cheer. Actually, Peter with 2 cheers. And Big Red with a cheer. Dazed with another cheer. Peter with another cheer. Sim Caesar with another cheer. Peter with another cheer. Geeko with another cheer. Oh God, I sound like a broken record. Peter with another cheer. Sim Caesar with 2 more cheers. I need a way to add up all the totals. Said, oh God. See, I'm giggling at that. I'm already losing my mind. Peter with another cheer or another 2 cheers. Dazed came with the
Boo_Bunda.
resub for 2 months. And then Geeko with another Boo_Bunder. Oh God. What am I doing here now? Oh yeah, I need to find somebody to raid. So if I don't work tomorrow, I'll try to do another stream in the afternoon. I'm not sure yet though. It all depends what I get done in the morning. Or I know I don't work tomorrow, but if I have to head out to travel tomorrow to be somewhere for Wednesday morning, then I won't be around to do one. But if I am, I'll do one tomorrow. Probably sometime after lunch, I figure. I don't know yet. We'll see. Or I might even have time to do one around lunchtime if I end up leaving, I might end up leaving in the afternoon, so who knows. Why did that Rocket Wolf, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Normally I can read, but I probably sound like I can't read right now. Did it play the alert? Did I talk over the alert? What am I clicking on now? What am I doing? It didn't play the alert. That's goddamn Streamlabs. Yeah, it's because it didn't show up in the feed in Streamlabs for some reason. I don't know why. It did that. Usually it does, but this time it didn't for some reason. Sorry, Rocket Wolf. I do appreciate it though. It's no, there should be subs to hand out still, but thank you though for the, or I should say 5 give subs still. But thank you though, I do appreciate that. I'll fix that. I'll see why it's not showing up. It should show up. I don't know why it didn't. It'll work itself out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's time to switch to OBS and OBS Studio instead or something. Ditch Streamlabs OBS because it seems like nothing wants to work right. And I've even gone in and changed the settings too for the how it cuts off some of the alerts when it reads them out. Gift subs didn't show up in chat either. Maybe it's a Twitch thing then tonight. Maybe Twitch is messed up again. Huh. That's weird. It must be Twitch again then. We'll blame Twitch on it this time. Well, thank you for pointing that out because I didn't even look at that. I should have looked at that. Yeah, and it's weird because it didn't show names afterwards, and it should have because there's been people here that probably aren't subbed or whatever that would have got into sub still. I bet they're messing around. I bet it's to do with all the stuff they're changing again and everything they're messing around with and stuff like that. Who knows? Yeah, it might be a Twitch glitch. I've never seen it do that before either. I've seen it where it might list them off a few names and then there might be like a gap where something else might show up and then it might list off the rest of them again after that. But I've never seen it where it didn't list any off at all. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on that. Actually, I'm curious, Rocket Wolf, did you get any message from Twitch at all saying what if it's been refunded or anything like that? I shouldn't ask you that on stream. I'll message you after, I think. Because right now it's still showing that I only have the same amount of subs that I did earlier. It went through? Okay. I'm gonna look somewhere else then and see if it shows them. I'm actually looking at the subscriber list right now to see if it shows anything. Actually, I'm thinking it is Twitch because even the subscriber list isn't letting me download it right now either. But now that I refreshed screen though, it is showing that there are more subs than there were earlier though, so it is, they did go through. Yeah, that's weird too. Hello, Capuchin Steve. Yeah, Rockwell, I'll take a look again. If it's not showing up tomorrow though, I'll let you know so you can, because it should show up still. Like it's, I don't know why it's not. Well, I'm not gonna lose. Well, I'm not worried about it for myself. It's just it's not right that if you pay for something you should get it though too, whatever, and you paid for it, so you should get to see that. Alright, I'll stop going on about it. But thank you though, I do appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I probably will. It's probably like times where like even where like I've done a resub a couple times too, whatever, and it didn't show up until like the next day or two or something like that. Even if it wasn't done, even if it was on the anniversary of the actual subscription as well too. You're worried about that tanker guy missing out on dinner. You have an adventure that would go through feeling? Okay. Well, the subscriber count did go up anyway, so they're showing a higher number for subscribers though in the dashboard. So it is showing something anyways. I usually don't have that open, but I just looked at that anyways just to see if the number did go up, and it did go up, so there is something happening in the background anyways. All right, but anyways, we should find somebody to raid. Otherwise, I'm just gonna sit here staring off, having lots of brain farts again tonight. Want about to erase conditions. Your joke? I don't get it. Hey, Roasty. Rusty. God, I'm not gonna start that. I'm not gonna start that. Finally, you catch the end of the stream. Good morning, though. All right. What was I doing? I forgot already again. I'm torn. There's two people that I want to raid, but I'm not sure which one to raid. Actually, that one makes it easy because he's away from keyboard right now, so we'll hold off on that one. I'm scared to see who you'd pick. But sure, if you want to pick someone, as long as it's something. As long as it's not something messed up like Amaranth or something, then go for it. It's got to be a serious raid, though, not a one that's a joke or anything like that, though. I'd rather be somebody that. Sand artist. Ballarama TV? Sure. That works. Or Jesus Christ. I'll never trust you again. You're lucky I didn't type that in and I actually checked first, knowing you well enough that it could have been a joke still. Alright, let's go raid B-dubs. She's got a big personality. Alright. Thank you everyone for the cheers and the subs and the resubs and hanging out tonight for the 2 hours that I was on for and this impromptu stream that doesn't happen very often anymore, even though it's not that I don't want to do them, it's just I just never have the time. Nice assets. Jesus God, man. Keep forgetting I have a stream ending screen to go to. But thank you everyone for coming by tonight, and I hope you can stick around for the raid at least for a minute or two, and yeah, we'll see you sometime in the near future. Rocket Wolf, if not tomorrow, it'll be a week tomorrow. Or a week today, actually, because it's going to be a short week if I don't have to work any extra days to cover for anybody. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you hopefully next Monday night or Tuesday sometime. Have a good week, everyone.